And welcome back to the channel. I'm Brant Fowler, and I'm ready to talk to you about only good comics. Now let's hit that intro. This time we're talking about Amazing Spider-Man, issue number 19, written by Joe Kelly, with art by Terry and Rachel Dodson. Now before we get into today's video, if you do enjoy the content on this channel, go ahead and smash that subscribe button and hit that notification bell so you don't miss a single video going up on Only Good Comics. And give us a thumbs up because it really does help the channel out. And you can follow me across social media at Only Good Comics. Now, let's get back to today's video. Valentine's Day is tomorrow, so I figured why not talk about a book that features a date weekend. In this issue, Black Cat and Spider-Man decide to take a little break from their usual stopping the bad guys and everything. In the midst of stopping a burglary and random things like that, they decide we need a getaway. We're going to take some time for ourselves. And so they decide to go to this up-class ski lodge that's not like a touristy kind of thing. Black Cat's very, set on that. It's like going to be private and it's going to be fun. And so they go on a road trip to have a great date weekend. But the great dream of a date turns into a nightmare as they arrive, and who is there? Mary Jane and Paul. Because they both gotten the same coupon online to that was like a special deal for this particular resort that they all ended up at. And of course, Mary Jane, her immediate reaction is Peter's stalking her. He won't leave her alone. And it gets everybody off on the wrong foot. Peter's like not really committing to saying that him and Black Cat are there as a couple, which kind of adds tension between their relationship, but it's all fun. The art is beautiful, and hilarity kind of ensues a little bit. And of course, it's a Spider-Man book, so you're not going to get out of any type of action or shenanigans or crime going on. So immediately after this whole awkward, altercation with Mary Jane and Paul, and Felicia kind of not really vibing with the way Peter's reacted to their whole relationship and everything. And then we have is it the white bunny, the bunny, whatever her name is. I don't remember what her name is, but she happens to be at this same resort too. And a bunch of like D-level villains that have gotten a hold of this tech that has turned them into this discount store version of the Sinister Six. And their whole purpose for this is to not to be criminals or whatever. It's just to kind of resell it, but they don't really understand how the tech works. They get a little bit dangerous, and Peter's even like, you know what, I'm not going to turn them in. It's fine, they mean well. Well, I'm not totally cool with the crime, but I am kind of here with the Black Cat, and she is kind of a criminal, so maybe I should let this one slide a little bit. But then they endanger people, and then Peter's like, well, we can't let this slide. We got to do something about this. And of course, they decide that they've had a taste of power and they want to keep that power. So that altercation continues with Peter having to possibly take down this Sinister Six Junior, if you will. So that's kind of your issue. It's just this fun little aside story that takes you out of the stuff that's been going on. We just got out of Dark Web. Zeb Wells is taking a break for a couple of issues. Joe Kelly, who writes really good Spider-Man stories, has taken over for a couple of issues. The Dodson's on art, and it's a nice breath of fresh air from what we've been getting in Spider-Man, and I really enjoyed this issue. I thought it was a lot of fun. I actually liked the Sinister Six thing. I thought it was funny. It was, of course, it's Parker luck that they are going to be crashing his date weekend that's already destroyed because Mary Jane and Paul are there. And so nothing can ever go right for Peter Parker, and that continues here. And it was just fun. I thought it was a fun story, timely with Valentine's Day, kind of romantic, but not too romantic because they didn't get a chance to actually enjoy their date at all. So, and this is a two-part story, so we get to see it continue, and we'll see how things end with that whole situation with Mary Jane and Paul and everything. But I thought it was a fun issue, and personally, I really like Joe Kelly when he writes Spider-Man stories. He's written some of my favorites. The Rhino story stands out to me in the 600s before Dan Slott took over completely. That story stands out, and then he revisited that story with Rhino later on in the 700s somewhere, I believe. So yeah, it's just really good, gets the characters, understands them, writes them well. The Dodson's always beautiful art to look at. So I really enjoyed this issue, and if you are a fan of Joe Kelly and the Dodsons, then you will too. And if you just like fun little side stories with Spider-Man, I think this will be an enjoyable read and a good one for Valentine's Day if you don't want to take the holiday too seriously and you just kind of want to have a little fun. So that's my take on it, and if you liked it, please give this a video a thumbs up, and of course hit that subscribe notification bell so you don't miss any content going up on this channel. And also follow me across social media at Only Good Comics, and join me next time as we talk about Only Good Comics. Until then, take care. Happy Valentine's Day.